Hello everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to my channel. In this video, we are going to have a look at how can we use this ScrapeGraphAI with LangChain. I already have shown you how to install this ScrapeGraphAI with local models through Olama in this video, which you can search on the channel right away. And if you're looking to install it locally and then only use local models with Olama, then please search on the channel. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to show you how you can use this ScrapeGraph AI with LangChain. Before I do that, let me give you a very quick overview of what exactly we are trying to do here. ScrapeGraph AI is a tool which you can use to scrape the websites with AI. Now, why would anyone would want to or need to scrape these websites? There are a lot of use cases. Web scraping helps extract large amounts of data from websites for analysis, research, or more importantly, in our case, for machine learning model training. If you have been watching the news lately or if you have been following my channel, you might have noticed that I have mentioned in various videos, especially the ones where we are trying to fine tune a model or train a model, that we have run out of publicly available data. There are a lot of restrictions now, a lot of regulations which are overseeing this stuff, and even some of the founders of major entities in AI have also expressed the same opinion. That is why it has become quite important and imperative to have the tools which could scrape our internal websites or even external websites and provide us the badly needed data, which has become sort of a gold when it comes to AI. And that is why tools like these ScrapeGraph AI have become quite important, and we have covered a lot of other tools too which almost do the same thing. Now in this video, I'm going to show you how you can use this ScrapeGraph AI with LangChain. LangChain is another framework which simplifies the development and deployment of applications powered by LLMs, and the agentic software. What LangChain does, it provides you open source building blocks, components, and integrations. And through this whole ecosystem, you can create a full blown AI powered application. Now, when you integrate it with something like ScrapeGraph AI, you open up a lot of other avenues where you can also automate the provision of data to your LLM powered applications. I will be using Google Colab in order to get these things installed, and I will be using the API from ScrapeGraph AI, which is free at the moment. All you need to do is to go to their website scrapegraph.ai, and from there you can sign up and grab your API key, which is free with 100 credits, and when you have run out of those credits, then you have to pay. But as this video is not sponsored by ScrapeGraph AI in any sense, so I'm not going to go into more details about their pricing and features at their hosted solution. All we are trying to see here, how can we integrate it with LangChain in Google Colab, all free and all sort of free GPU, because I'm not really even using the paid version of Google Colab. So let's get started. First up, I'm going to install this stuff, which primarily means we are installing this LangChain ScrapeGraph. This is going to be very quick because this doesn't take too long. And that is installed. Next up, we need to set up our ScrapeGraph API key. If you don't want to use the API key, you can go to my channel and search with the ScrapeGraph AI with Olama, and you can use your own local models with it if you don't want to really even try out the API key. So I'm just going to run it. It is going to ask me for my API key. Let me put it in there and then press enter. And that is done. Now next up, we need to instantiate this ScrapeGraph tools. Another cool feature about this ScrapeGraph is that it comes with a lot of tools. For example, it has divided its tooling into something they called as pipelines. They have a pipeline for Smart Scraper, which means that you can do single page scraping that only needs a user prompt and input source, that your website address or whatever. You can also do search graph, which means multi-page scraper that extracts information from the top and search result of a search engine. Or you can do speech graph, you can do script creator graph, which extract information from a website and generates a Python script. And then there is a smart scraper multi-graph that extract information from multiple pages given a single prompt and multiple sources. And then we have something called a script creator multi-graph, which generates a Python script for extracting information from multiple pages and sources. So let me instantiate these tools which I have just mentioned. It shouldn't take too long. And that is done. And now let me show you how these tool works. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to paste this simple code here in the next cell. And as I was mentioning earlier, this is a smart scraper at the top, which primarily does a single page scraping that only needs a user prompt and an input source. So this is the user prompt and this is the input source. And then it is publishing the result, and this is where we are converting it into markdown, which you already know that we have covered a lot of tools like markdown, docling, and various others which convert your text into markdown. And then this is a local HTML which we are going to use. This is a local scraper which is just using the local HTML here, and then you can put it in any HTML from anywhere. So this is quite a cool tool. And then these are the credits which it is testing. So let me run it, and then you can check out the speed of it. So it is going to run all of the tools which I have mentioned above. So this is the smart scraper result. There you go. So it has scraped the whole website there. If I just scroll to the right, this is the whole data from the ScrapeGraphAI's website. These are the markdown and in a proper markdown format. And then these are the local scraper results, which had just extracted information from this HTML, and then it has printed it out. Also, by just running this, I already have consumed 17 credits, and that is why even if you get an API, you see these with this small amount of data, their credits have just gone away. So I won't recommend you using API based things for web scraping, because websites are huge. There is a lot of data. There is not single page, right? So if you are doing a full website with all the complex elements and stuff, I would highly suggest that you go to my web channel and then search with scrape graph AI with Olama. Just run it locally with local models. Olama is free, and I won't go into the detail of this video because I would like you to watch it and just do all local, all free, even worrying about all of these credits. And another problem could be of throttling. So, and then there are a lot of other things which you can do. For example, they have something called as model generated tool call. So tool call simply means that whenever you give something in natural language, it converts it into a function call or tool call or function signature. So you see this is a prompt, and then model converts it into a tool call. I think it is also going to use some hosted model, I believe. Let's wait for it. It is going to invoke it, and there you go. So you see this is sort of a tool call which you can use to call any of your own API afterwards once it converts into a heading. And then you can also use it the proper chaining, but of course you would have to um, get your OpenAI, you can also use it on your OpenAI. Let me actually show you what I mean here. So you see, we have just got it from LangChain, and we would need to install this, and I think we also need to set up our OpenAI's API key, which of course another paid option, and you would need to go to platform.openai.com and then grab your key from there. Let me set my key and set it in the notebook. And you can see that I have just set my OpenAI's API key from the environment, and by the way, I have stored my API key here on the left hand side in this secret, and I have granted the access. And you can see that it has not only installed it but also have initialized that LLM from OpenAI. And then you can use this LangChain to knit together all the components. So now instead of just using ScrapeGraphAI, we are using the LLMs from LangChain, and so we have imported it. This is our prompt, which includes human and system message, and this is the tool with LLM with tools. We already have defined the tool and LLM, and this is where it is chaining both prompt and tool together. So component by component, you can build your application, and this is where it invokes that chain. That is all there is to it. Okay, I think what exactly happened there. Okay, so I think my API key has already expired, so I'm not going to set my key, but you got the idea that once you have these API keys, you can easily go and try them out. So I put in more credits in my API key at OpenAI, and now you can see that it is working, but it is quite expensive. It cost me around couple of dollars to get this working. Anyway, anything for you guys. So you see that it makes it quite interesting and powerful to chain all of these things together with ScrapeGraph AI. But still, I hold my position that if you are looking to do web scraping, even at a small scale, I think just due to the cost and these sort of throttling, go with local models. For that, watch this video, and I will drop the link to it in video's description soon, or in the first comment, so go have fun. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.